Hey everyone and welcome back to my kingdom. So in the last episode we finished building off barrack number 1. And I mentioned we needed to build a second one. Yeah, I know. But because we have this magical tool called World Edit, or I have this magical tool called World Edit, that's just gonna take a couple of minutes. Okay. I almost feel like this needs to be moved back by one. But okay. So what we need to do is at the this needs to be the topmost point, unfortunately to say. Whatever. Close enough. It's a little tall, actually, but... And honestly, if I just stand here and do that, and then I gotta make sure I do this right. Probably could just do copy. Alright. So I have to be one past. So it should be like right here, I think. Right here, I think. // past. That might be a little farther behind. Yeah. Undo. So actually, I think I do need it in line with this, because I did actually go one farther back. Okay. I know it looks a little weird right now because the castle is still on the ground. But these are the barracks. That way the castle technically has some separation. And these can be used as kind of like guard outpost to kind of protect the castle, and it'll also be kind of where they get their duties. I do think I need to move it back by one, but will be the ultimate determination. Cause I need a shovel. I know I got my fancy one in my ender chest, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna use another right one. Because what I'm gonna do, and that's definitely not gonna work, but for now it's just kind of a temporary thing. I'm just gonna haze out a little bit of the castle. And yeah, I'm definitely going 4 wide. Because it's a castle. And then 3 wide to the barracks. And I probably should put coarse dirt under the wall. I think I might move these just by 1. And then just so that they're a little further away, because right now that is just way too close to the path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the / undo again. I'm going to just... Is that way off? Yeah, that's way off. Okay, so we want to do it like right here. So here's the original. So we want to do it like right here, I think. Right? Right? So that there's a gap of 2, yes. Yeah. I want to do that to this one too. So yes, it will be a little bit further back now because it is further back. But yeah, but I'm going a little high with these. I don't actually care. And then this should be position 1. And I gotta do / cut. And then do this. And that should fix it, I think. Yeah. And then I gotta get out the paver. I'm definitely not keeping the path as grass. But I don't know what I'm gonna actually do the path as. But this is just a kind of temporary thing just to kind of get the feel of it. Just because. I might even make this main street a little longer. We'll see. But yeah. So we are also gonna put a path out here. I think I'm just gonna put out like 4 blocks. Can't speak. Blocks. I think we're gonna do about 4 blocks. And I'm just gonna didn't disrupt my candles at all. No. Okay. Just 4 blocks out the side. Out the back. Till I actually get the back. Okay. Now, I also mentioned this. I'm going to grab this coarse dirt because I don't it's going to look hideous. I know it's only temporary, this path, but you know. I was hoping I wasn't gonna do that, but I'm doing it. Okay. Should I start designing? Or should I gather the materials that I think I want to use for a villager house? I shouldn't say villager, but a person house. Or should I figure out the ground? Might figure out the ground. We'll see. Right now we're just gonna shove everything in a chest. Used all this. Used all the. Just shove it all in the chest. Doesn't belong and doesn't belong. I know I kind of used to keep this separate, but whatever. Okay. I'm gonna keep the shovel on me, just cause. Okay. I do want to kind of figure out this path. What I want to use. Just so I can get away with it. I think I want it to be like a brick path or cobblestone. But the issue... Oh, mud brick. I was going to use mud brick for the floor, but that would be so good for the path. Because otherwise it's regular brick, and I don't want to use regular brick. Definitely don't want to use nether or black. I do think mud brick is actually the way to go. So / replace mud bricks. Boom. Okay. Well, that figured out the path issue quick. I'm just gonna switch these to actual brick. And I mean, I don't... Well, could this be done technically al natural? Because I know to make mud, you need bottles of water. And yes, I am going to leave those as coarse, just in case. Just kind of as remnants. Okay. What next? Because I'm literally just trying to fill this episode now. I could add some stairs quick, you know. Or slabs. Slabs are cool. The way I can deco out the castle stairs. Slabs are way better. Should I do a whole loop around just so that I know the path is like done? Nah. We got an idea now at least what we want to do with the path, so that's good. And it actually takes inspiration from an issue I was having with the floor of my castle here. Which got outvoted, if you remember, by a king. Me. That was the only time I didn't follow my subjects. Because it's my castle floor. And I think the end brick stairs look so much nicer. I think the end brick looks so much nicer. Did I do barrack lighting? I did. Technically, I did barrack lighting. Technically, with the candles and the lantern. Oh yeah, it's plenty light in here. I mean, maybe the only thing is add a light over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how that looks. I totally could have the whole inside of the barracks be mud brick too, couldn't I? Probably. But I like the coarse dirt. So we will grab the lantern and fancy pants post. We're gonna do what we did here in the castle with them hanging, I think. Or we'll see. I'm just gonna see. I think it might be more than plenty light enough in here. That needs to be higher. I think it could be even higher, but I'm gonna go with what the wall gives me. Alright, time slash. I'm just gonna do quick. How does it look with? Oh, I could just go to the other barrack, couldn't I? How does it look without it? Oh, well, it does kind of need to be a light over this door. Let's see how this looks in the other barrack. Yeah. Yeah, I think adding these lights in here are actually helping. So we will just add these quick. The only thing I don't like about them bricks is the sound. Okay. Yeah. Tad more cramped in here now, adding all these lights and whatnot. But it is actually lit. What else? Anything else? Horse stables. I know I want to do horse stables. I think I'm going to have them kind of here in the back of a castle. Maybe. I don't know. And I'm going to be looking into stables and whatnot. Oh, that's going to be fun. But I also feel as though it should be on the side. And originally I was going to do like a wizard's tower here. And I still think I want to do a wizard's tower. Because I want something taller than or as tall as the castle to compete with. And the flagpole too. What I kind of need to do is create a little words hard, drawing of my kingdom to use as a reference material for myself. But I think that's all the Barracks stuff done in reality. So yay. Okay, so there's paving material, so that I know. So we now have an idea of what the path needs to be. We have an idea of what a barrack kind of is going to look like. Or we have an idea of what the barracks are going to look like. And they're probably going to follow something similar with the stables. I don't know. Next thing I need to do is build a house. So yeah. Probably be the next thing I have to do. But I would actually like to talk to you guys. And so I'm going to just go sit on my throne. Honestly, I kind of want to just make this a double throne. So I wanted to talk to you guys. I'm thinking about postponing the series and the quest series, and I'm probably going to actually put a video out, or not a video, but a message out on my channel here. After this, around this time, around when these videos are supposed to come out, saying that, with how much Jedi Survivor I've been told I have left, or how much I know I have left, based on a feeling, I want to try to finish Jedi Survivor this year. It is currently August of 25. If you're watching this in the future, it's currently August of 25, and I still have yet to finish Jedi Survivor. And that came out. When did Jedi Survivor come out? Was it 23 or was it 24? I think it was 24. It's 23. And it is now currently 25. So that game has taken me way longer than I wanted it to. And the idea was to try to stretch it out among multiple episodes. Well, I found out it is super long. And so I decided to impose it with or I decided to double up the recordings, and that also doubled up these recordings. However, by doing that, I've also not gotten any farther than I would have, but I've gotten somewhat farther. So my plan is to do normal posting like I normally do, but just with all Jedi Survivor until it's done. Hopefully. And then we'll see where we go from there. Because I've talked about it, I've kind of felt it. The quest series is not working out with me. And I kind of want to end it, unfortunately, with unfinished quest. I know I wanted to try to get all the achievements in Minecraft Bedrock, but that is just realistically not how I wanted to do that. And not what I wanted to do, and I made way too many mistakes in that series, and I've since learned, and so I want to rectify them. So if I can finish off my project that I wanted to do for that series, I will, but I doubt it. And maybe it'll become the 2 episodes that I needed was to wind that off, is the final episode and the maybe my 2025 project that I wanted to do. But otherwise, Jedi Survivor will continue and probably hold the reins until it's done. However, I do want to do specials still. So I'm going to try to fill in my gaps with specials until I finish Jedi Survivor. Hopefully this year yet. Hopefully. I know it's going to be a little bit boring. I know you guys are going to you're going to whine and whatnot. And a few of you might unsubscribe. But I'm giving you a heads up now. This is probably the last video of the Kingdom you'll see until I finish Jedi Survivor. But hopefully this mad push of doing every episode back to back will get it done sooner. And then I can move on to a different game finally. Because myself personally, I'm enjoying it, but I'm getting tired of it. Having to post it, at least. And as for its sequel, the sequel to Jedi Survivor, I'm not going to play it on the channel. I'm going to play it personally, and then I'm done. And I'm done with that. So yeah, apologies. I know some of you love the Kingdom. I know some of you love the Quest series, but that's kind of where I'm leaning to with all my channel stuff. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!